Yep, I'm going to go live. Going live, it says. And it should be good.
There you go.
Okay. Thanks, Kevin. I'll try to fix that scoreboard quick.
Okay. Very good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Menominee High School for today's holiday games. This first one between River Falls and Wausau West. River Falls and Wausau and the WIA require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. Profanity, racial, sexist, and ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Now to honor America and those that are women, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hands and place your hand over your heart for the recording of the national anthem performed by members of the Menominee High School Choir. First, for the guests, the Wausau West Warriors. Number 0, a senior guard, Beckett Tessie. Number 3, a sophomore guard, Britton Blaine. Number 11, a junior guard, Brett Catala. Number 23, senior guard, Cole Nelson. And
Test.
The senior forward, Vince. The Warriors are coached by head coach.
Test.
Now over today's team, the River Falls Wildcats. Number 2, a senior, Aiden Garrett. Number 4, sophomore, Eli Johnson. Number 10, sophomore, Preston Johnson.
Test. All right. Sorry about the late start. Sorry about the screw-ups here. But we're live here in Menominee. Can you hear?
Yes, I can.
All right. Rico, you here? All right. Tell your friends, if you could, where you had to change the link for this game as we messed it up the first time. So if you don't mind letting your friends know that we had to change the link, just go to the YouTube River Falls Sports Network and you'll find it. We're off and running here. Cats get the opening tip. I'm going to have to do the scoreboard with this. Jonas Severson with it. And we have a turnover right away. I had a pen here at one point. That's gone. Jeff Johnson here, joined by Mike Johnson and Rico Alboris for today's game between River Falls and Wausau West. So no score, it's early. Wausau West throws it away, and the Wildcats retain possession. Severson over to Aiden Carafel. Preston Johnson with it. Drives the lane. Kicks it back out to Severson. It's Joey Butts, number 24. Three-point attempt up by Eli Johnson. No good. Rebound. Preston Johnson with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Carafel, and he travels.
Jeff, kind of seems like the teams are just trying to feel each other out right now. The Cats are able to get into the paint with a couple offensive rebounds as well. So we'll kind of see how play starts. It's definitely a different start than we had yesterday.
For sure. Yeah, a couple of uncommon opponents here that we have. I don't recall River Falls ever playing Wausau West before. Shot up, blocked by Eli Johnson. Kick back out to, that's number 3, Griffin Lang. And we have a foul on Preston Johnson right away. That's his first. Team's first. 16:46 left here in the first half.
Kind of watching West here, Jeff. They're setting some pretty solid screens, especially number 30. Probably a football player in the fall.
Number 30, that's Vince Hans. Shot up, off, no good by Beckett Teskey, number 0, and the Wildcats retain possession. Johnson thought about it. Eli Johnson over to Preston Johnson, a couple of sophomores. Eli dials another one up. Good arch on that one, no good. Rebound, Beckett Teskey. Shot up, no good. Eli gets the rebound. Loses control. Shots up and in by Bennett Butala, Jr. And the foul's on Eli Johnson. So the two sophomores each have a foul.
Eli kind of lost a little bit of composure there. Had gotten the rebound and then made a little bit too quick of a pass. Lost control and foul on the shot.
Old school three-point play by the Warriors. And the score is 3-0. Johnson being pressured. Jonas Severson, who had a nice game yesterday with 12 points, and he's called for a travel.
West playing some very inspired defense, a lot of good help out there to start the morning here.
Three 0 Wausau West early here from Menominee. We'll get the score right here too. Sorry about that. Eric Chapin, who entered the game, gets the rebound. That's Aiden Carafel, number 2. Preston Johnson over to Joey Butts. Good defense so far by the Warriors. Shot up way short by... Good rebound and pass by Eric Chapin to Preston Johnson, and the Wildcats are finally on the board. 3-2.
Well, Eric certainly has a nose for the ball. He had a pretty good game yesterday, and loose balls, 50-50 balls, and keeping some offensive possessions alive.
Chapin had 5 rebounds yesterday. Aiden Carafel gets that one. Wildcats pushing the pace here. Eli Johnson. Joey Butts drives. Shot by Johnson, that's short. Rebound by the Warriors. Good steal that time by Carafel. Gets to his right hand, misses. Joey Butts misses. A couple easy opportunities that time by the Warriors, Mike, or by the Wildcats.
No, I think if Joey comes down with it, I think we get that layup.
Rebound shot it in by number 11. That's Brett Butala. And we got a quick timeout by the Warriors.
Yeah, Jeff, just a very different feel to the start of this game as opposed to yesterday. Cats with some timely threes right off the bat against Toma, and they're not falling. So we've got to play a little bit better defense, and hopefully the shots will fall for the Cats here. But West playing very good defense to start the game.
Yes, they are. Wildcats are 3.5 minutes in, and all they have so far is a Preston Johnson basket. We have a couple of fouls already on the Wildcats on the two sophomores, Preston Johnson and Eli Johnson. Kind of reset things here, Mike. We got Aiden Carafel, Eli Johnson, Joey Butts, Eric Chapin, and Preston Johnson in the game for the Wildcats. We have another turnover for the Cats.
I think Coach Campbell's telling Eli to maybe take one dribble over and put a little more English on that to that pass into Eric Chapin. Kind of a tough angle there.
5-2. Wausau West leads it.
It's nice back cuts by West. If we keep our hands tracing the ball, maybe we'll get a couple deflections here, maybe a steal.
Number 11, that's Brett Butala. Ball deflected and knocked out of bounds. That's number 2, Jackson Albee. Number 0 is Bennett Teskey with it. Long three-point attempt that time by the Warriors, but what do we have here?
I think we had a travel on that. Shuffled the feet before getting set to shoot. We have Josh Godden in the game here for Preston Johnson.
Another traveling violation. 5-2 Warriors early. Rough start so far for the Cats. It's number 23, Cole Nelson, for the Warriors. He's their leading scorer.
Ooh, thought we saw another
travel. Yep. And they eventually caught it.
Refereeing crew of Trey Crotto, Jeff Schmidt, and I do not know the third referee here. Specific attention to, I think, that pivot foot. If it drags, they're calling it.
Thank you. Eli Johnson over to Eric Chapin, left corner, wide open three by Aiden Carafel, long. Good strong rebound by Eli Johnson. Takes it in and scores. Eli Johnson scores for the Wildcats, cuts the lead to 5-4.
Coach Campbell checking Jonah Severson back in here. Jonah had a tremendous game yesterday afternoon. Hopefully more of the same here from Jonah. Jonah in for Eli. When you hear Coach Campbell say wall up, it seemed like Aiden Carafell had done that really well, and the West player had shuffled his feet. Cats working around the perimeter here. West is staying pretty strong inside. Good screen by Eric Chapin there.
And another turnover by the Wildcats. Several turnovers already today, Mike.
I think we probably have our fill already. Yesterday it kind of seemed like maybe had 3 or 4 in the first half, and we already have that match now with 11 minutes left.
Rebound and basket that time by Aiden Carafell. Aiden's on the scoreboard. The Wildcats lead it 6-5. Another steal. Carafell scores again, getting a couple easy layups.
Good deflection, pass by Butts, and leads to the easy hoop for Aiden again.
That's number 2, Jackson Albee with it. Number 10 is Jaden Durr. Shot up, missed that time by Lucas Hager, but stolen away by the Warriors. Pull up 3 that time by number 3, Griffin Lang, missed. Rebound by Cole Nelson, he missed. Wildcats take possession. Preston Johnson re-enters the game for Joey Butts.
Really have to secure the ball after rebounds here, and West is doing a nice job of getting some 50-50 balls and crashing the offensive glass.
Good pass down low from Carafell to Severson. Wide open 3 by Josh Godden, missed. Gets his own rebound. Good pass that time by Jonas Severson to Preston Johnson for an easy layup.
Seems like we had a little 3-on-2 there right under the basket, and it's just a matter of getting the ball at the right time to the right guy.
Timeout Warriors. Score 10-5. We're working on our scoreboard here. We were one man short today, Mike, on production. So
I think you're probably more than that with my debut here working with you, Jeff. Channeling my inner Ariel Avestris and Bo Herstein here. Kind of noticing a little bit, Jeff, here, West coaching staff was not pleased with their defense here. I think they're looking to call the moving screen on us a little bit here. We do set some pretty solid screens, so I think they're certainly in the officiating crew's ear.
Yeah, see. I see it goes there. I don't know how to do that. All right, a little trap this time by the Wildcats, and they get a steal out of it.
Excellent call out of that timeout.
Shot up and in, up by Chapin, missed. Here comes the Warriors. Shot up and in that time by Cole Nelson. Josh Godden picks up the foul. That's his first.
West really pushing it after a rebound or any type of turnover here, and really attacking the rim here.
Free throws up and good by Nelson. That makes the score River Falls 10, Wausau West 8, 9:51 left. Clock not going, so Preston Johnson drives. Josh Godden with it. Preston Johnson drives baseline, kicks it over to Josh Godden, wide open 3. Ooh. No good. Ball's fought for, and the Wildcats take over. Well, 20 seconds that hadn't happened, Mike, and the clock didn't work. So this game will be a little longer than the 36-minute typical game.
We got some substitutions back in here. Eli Johnson back in, and Nate Gervais, along with Josh and Preston and Jonah.
Nate Gervais' first appearance in the game. Nelson with the three-point attempt. Missed, but they get another offensive rebound. Several offensive rebounds today, Mike, for the Warriors.
Yeah, that one was a little bit long on that three, but we've got to make contact and keep contact with our guys.
Shot up that time by Nelson, missed, but Warriors will retain possession. That score's right. River Falls 10, Wausau West 8. 9:25 left here in the first half from Menominee. Day 2 of the Menominee Holiday Showcase. Wildcats won the first game yesterday, 75-34 over Toma. In case you missed that one. Probably the best performance all year for the Wildcats, I would say.
Good rebound by
Nate Gervais.
Good rebound by Nate.
See what we got here.
Wausau West first foul of the afternoon.
After 9 minutes.
Or are we still morning, Jeff? Yeah, we're still morning.
We got a couple of 14 more minutes left in the morning. Got some token pressure here. Gervais with it. Preston Johnson to Eli Johnson. They've played a little ball together in their lives, Mike, haven't they? Those two.
Yes, they have. All the way from mini NBA.
Oh, yeah. Julie Butts with it. To Gervais. Drives. Gets cut off. Butts drives. Get cut off. Drive by Eli Johnson. No good. And we have another traveling violation. Mike?
Well, it could have been one on the other side for the Cats on Eli. Maybe a couple too many dribbles out on the perimeter and losing balance and a kind of a wild shot there, but get our composure here, still up by 2.
Warriors lost a really tough game yesterday to Menominee. They were in control of the game probably until about the last minute, and they ended up, Menominee went on a 10-0 run to end the game and won 49-44 here at the Menominee Holiday Showcase. So,
kind of seems appropriate with the way West has played, very inspired to start the game. Coaches and even the bench into it. Nice pass, beautiful pass into Jonah Severson there. Kept the ball up nice and high. Off the glass for the 2.
Jonah's played some good basketball this tournament so far. Probably his best of the season. Kind of rounding into some basketball shape. Up and then he gets his hand on a ball. Nelson with it. Number 3 again is Griffin Lang. That's Cole Nelson right there. Shot up. Rebound finally retrieved by the Wildcats. Julie Butts with it. Gervais. Another turnover. Long three-point attempt that time. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds. Wildcats will keep it.
Wildcats on that possession did a real nice job of making contact, keeping contact on the shot. Seemed like we had 2 of our players boxing out one of West's.
$12 to 8. Sorry about that.
West bench is really into it, not just the coaching staff, but they're calling out the screens.
And speaking of screens, Mike, there's a foul on a screen. Foul on Jonas Severson that time. That's his first.
It's exactly what the West coaches were illustrating to the referees during the timeout. Kind of like the beginning of the Eau Claire Memorial game, Jeff, where we had probably 2 or 3 of them in the first half.
Yep.
Great help by Joe Butts there, and got the deflection and out of bounds.
Today's game sponsored by the First National Bank of River Falls. First National Bank with locations in River Falls, Prescott, and on the campus of the University of Wisconsin River Falls. First National Bank of River Falls, sponsor of all Wildcat sports on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. That's number 5, Lucas Hager with it.
Good defense by Aiden Carafel there, walling up, as Coach said. Yep, another
travel. Yep. Sorry about the late start to this here. That's what happens when you put some amateurs in charge of the event. Well, we got her rolling now. Eli Johnson with it. Good hands that time by Griffin Lang, and here come the Warriors, looking to cut the lead to 2.
Again, Eli putting it on the floor. I think Coach is not going to be pleased with that.
3-point attempt that time by Butala, short. Cross-court pass to Joe Butts. Drives the lane, baby hook, no good. Ball on the floor, and the Warriors retain possession. Mike, we got a big shout-out from John Handel.
Oh.
Claims this is a great broadcasting crew, 2 of the best, Mike Johnson and Jeff Johnson.
Well, it's great to hear from John. I know he called in yesterday or texted in. Can't wait to see him at the next WIAA meeting. John, hope you're doing well.
I'll see John tomorrow, actually. We're going to head to the Wisconsin Basketball Yearbook Tournament down in Milwaukee. So looking forward to getting together with John. Dave Herstein says, "Go Cats." Kevin Westhouse tuning in, as always. Eric Johnson, somebody you probably know, Mike. Says,
Uncle Eric.
Yeah, says, "That's a voice he knows. Good luck." He said he's not allowed near a mic during his games. So. 5:36 left here in the first half. Wildcats lead by a score of 12-8 over Wausau West. Preston Johnson, Aiden Carafel with 4 each. Eli Johnson with 2, and Jonas Severson with 2. Not an offensive exhibit of good basketball here today, Mike. On either team.
Possibly for both West and River Falls, somewhat of a football score.
Yeah. That's number 0, Bennett Teskey, pull-up shot, no good. Nate Gervais with the rebound.
Nice job by Nate.
Joe Butts flying, goes to his left hand and scores.
Good way to protect the ball by Joe. Excellent steal by Nate.
Joe Butts gets on the scoreboard. That's at least 6 of their points tonight, Mike, are on layups after long rebounds. And Aiden Carafel's had both of his baskets that way, and now Joe Butts.
I think Nate's having a real nice half right now. Eric Chapin called for the foul. Nate was right there to take the charge.
4:52 left here in the first half. Wildcats 14. Warriors 8 here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. At the line right now is Lucas Hager. He's a 6'2" junior for Wausau West. Makes the second.
A couple new substitutes in for West.
Score's correct on your screen now. 14-9 Wildcats. 4:50 left here in the first half. Joe Butts doubled. Good retreat dribble, pass over to Severson. Good cross-court pass to open Aiden Carafel, and he scores. Aiden Carafel with a 3.
Saw a lot of that yesterday. Really nice pass by Jonah, skipping it across the defense here.
17-9 is the score. Three by Nelson, that's good. Cole Nelson, the leading scorer for the Wausau West Warriors, makes a 3.
Good hustle play by West. Just about was able to save that safely.
Preston Johnson and Josh Godden return for the Wildcats to replace Gervais and Eric Chapin. (17-12) Wildcats. Just under 4 minutes left here in the first half. We're still in the morning here. Joe Butts to Carafel, to Preston Johnson. Johnson drives right, or left, I'm sorry, kicks it out to Joe Butts for the 3 and good.
Beautiful shot.
Drive and kick, Johnson to Butts. And Wildcats extend their lead to 8.
The last possession, Jeff, we kind of went for a steal there, and it caused a little bit of a 5-on-4 for that empty. That wide open 3 in the corner.
Foul that time on Aiden Carafel. That's his first. 16 fouls already for the Wildcats, 2 for the Warriors. Long 3 that time by Cole Nelson. That's a couple in a row. He's starting to heat up. Cuts the lead to 20-15. Joe Butts to Carafel, to Godden. Back to Carafel. 3-point attempt by Godden. That's long tip. Rebound that time by Durr.
Wisely pulled it back out.
There's another wide open 3 that time by Nelson. He missed that time. Got to get out on him. Joe Butts pulls from 3, no good. 1 and done for the Wildcats. Rebound Jackson Albee.
Hoping we keep our hands with some deflections instead of some fouls here. Oh, they called a moving screen the other way.
Yep. Had a few of those tonight, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Or this morning, I should say. Foul that time is on number 10, Jaden Durr. That's his third. 3 fouls already for Jaden Durr in the first half.
Eli Johnson in for Jonah off the substitution here with about 2.5 left.
Eli doubled, kicks it out to Josh Godden. Shot short. Good box out that time by the Warriors.
Active hands, no fouls out here, guys. Don't put them on the line.
Nope. Next shot's bonus for the Warriors. Long 3-point attempt that time. No good
rebound
by Beneteski. Rebound Aiden Carafel. Here comes the Wildcats. Butts to Eli Johnson. And we got a hold.
Good to see that in the post day. I think West is real aggressive inside defensively. No more than 1 dribble, and they got their hands all over it.
All that time in number 0, Beneteski. Another turnover. Oh. Cats caught a break there, Mike.
Yeah, it looks like it. Certainly lobbying for it on the West bench. Of course, they had a good view.
Preston Johnson. Long pass to Nelson, and that's good. Cole Nelson scores, and the lead is cut down to 3, which was once at 8. Warriors putting on some good ball pressure here. Johnson kicks to Godden. Long 3 by Carafel. That's way short. And Wildcats aren't getting offensive rebounds like they were yesterday. Nelson up, no good. Eli Johnson with it. Passes to Preston, and here come the Cats. Kicks out to Josh Godden.
Oh, jeepers.
And he throws it in about the second row.
Ooh. Right idea going baseline, but maybe 2 hands on that pass, and I think he was bumped a little bit by the West defender.
20-17, 42 seconds. Let's see if they hold for one here. Nelson with it. He's been most of the offense for the Warriors. He goes up, no good. Rebound, Preston Johnson gets it.
Plenty of time.
20 of time, yep.
Nice pass.
Pass to Gervais, Nate Gervais with the basket.
Way to cut Nate, and a really nice pass by Aiden.
6 seconds left. Shot up, no good, and that's your half. Here from the Menominee Holiday Showcase. We finally hit the noon hour, Mike. Your score, River Falls 22, Wausau West 17. It's a grinder, another Wildcat grinder, Mike.
I think so. It was a nice way to finish off that last 45 seconds.
Yep.
Nice basket, beautiful pass by Aiden to Nate cutting through. And then nice defense at the very end here to keep us at a gap of 5 going into the half.
All right. Get the second half put up by Lori Johnson. Thank you, Lori. All right, we'll take a little bit of a break here, I think.
Might have to sample a hot dog or two.
Sample the, we haven't had any concessions discussions yet, so we'll have to do that during the second half. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, we're back here at the Menominee Holiday Showcase in Menominee, Wisconsin, on the campus of Menominee High School. Getting ready to start the second half. The River Falls Wildcats lead the Wausau West Warriors by a score of 22-17. Wildcats looking for a sweep in this two-day showcase here in Menominee. Kind of a not exactly an offensive clinic in the first half, Mike.
No, definitely for the Wildcats, the way they had shot yesterday and taken care of the ball against Toma, very, very different. But I think a little bit of that has to do with the way Wausau West is playing defense, playing pretty hard, pretty inspired. Seem to be very solid athletic kids here, just not letting us get in the paint.
And we got some quick stats here from Derek Hackle. Aiden Carafel leads the Wildcats with 7 points. Joel Butts with 5, Preston Johnson 4, Eli Johnson, Nate Gervais, and Jonas Severson with 2 each. Leading rebounder is Eli Johnson with 4, along with Jonas Severson with 4. Wildcats with 13 turnovers in the first half, Mike.
Okay.
I think you're a little off there. Shot up by Preston Johnson, no good. Blocked.
Seemed to be a nice set play. Kind of clearing aside.
Trying to get Preston more involved offensively.
Oh.
He gets hammered by... Let's see who gets the call.
I think in this game we really need to come to the passes instead of waiting for them to come to us.
Nice pass down low, Eli Johnson. Good kick to Jonas Severson for 3. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds. Wildcats will try again.
Stays with us. I think Eli's a little gun shy putting the ball on the floor and so close to the basket now. After a couple turnovers.
Good pass. Nice pass to Carafel. Missed the bunny.
It's nice to have those bunnies in a low-scoring game like this.
Yep, for sure. There's Nelson with 3 and good. Oh, shoot. He's going to need to fix that again. 22-20. We'll get that scoreboard fixed. Preston Johnson pulls from 3. No good.
Yeah, Eli gave him a little bit of a shove in the lower back, going for that loose ball. 30's not real happy about it either.
(22-20). Wildcats. That's Eli's second foul in the day. Foul that time on number 30. That's Vince Hans for the Warriors. Johnson trapped near midcourt. Carafel kicks it over to Jonas Severson. Jonah drives baseline, and it's another Wildcat turnover, Mike.
Yeah, I do credit it a little bit to West defense, but I do think we're maybe making a couple decisions in the air or past the point of no return. Got to keep our hands up on the threes, especially with 23 out there.
He had 11 at halftime. Cole Nelson Drives, good kick that time, blocked by Carafel. Eli Johnson gets the rebound, and here comes the Wildcats.
All the way.
Oh, he didn't. Pulls from 3, no good. Rebound, Jackson Albee. Good steal that time by Carafel.
Nice
Pump fake up, missed his layup, gets his own rebound, kicks it to Eli. No call, up and in.
It's the way to pad the rebounding stats.
24-20. Wildcats. Long three-point attempt that time by Teskey. No good. Shot up and in that time by Jackson Albee. Lead cut to 2.
Good pass inside to Jonah, a little inside-out action.
Preston Johnson makes the extra pass to Joe Butts, and he makes a 3.
Way to go, inside out. Coach Campbell with the timeout here quickly.
That makes the score River Falls 27, Wausau West 22. This game again sponsored by the First National Bank of River Falls. First National Bank with locations in River Falls, Prescott, and on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-River Falls. First National Bank of River Falls, sponsor of all Wildcat sports on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Jeff Johnson here, joined by the 1987 Mr. Basketball Award winner from the former Logger from Phillips High School, Mike Johnson.
Thanks for the introduction, Jeff. Like I like to say, it was a pretty light year back in '87.
I don't know about that.
Where a kid from north of 29 was able to pull it off. It didn't hurt that we had back-to-back state tournament appearances in Class B. That was always a highlight.
The old Class A, B, and C system.
That's right. That's the way to go.
And it never changed from one year to the next either.
No.
You always kind of knew what class you were in. You knew you were going to play in the playoffs, too.
Mm-hmm. Good rebound by Jonah. We got the numbers here, fellas.
Well, 3-on-3. Johnson kicks it out to Butts. Butts with 3.
Beautiful.
Good.
Beautiful.
Joey Butts with a three-pointer, second in a row. Wildcats lead back up to 8.
Got to watch 23. Cannot let him go. Good defense by the Cats inside.
Cole Nelson, number 23. And we have a hold on Joe Butts. 13:45 left here in the first half. Wildcats lead is 8. Good start to the second half for the Cats. Play drawn up for Nelson, no good. Carafel flying, and he makes the layup this time.
Beautiful rebound by Jonah Severson. Nice pass out. We got 2 Wildcats flying to the ball.
32-22, River Falls. It's Cole Nelson with the bucket.
Token pressure here by West.
Eli Johnson, strong drive to the basket, and fouled by a couple guys there. We'll see who they give the call to. That's number 2, Jackson Albee. Eli Johnson will go to the line for 2.
Nice touch, finished off on his toes. And we've got Jake Godden in.
Jake Godden replacing Preston Johnson. Second free throw's up and in as well. Eli Johnson, 6 points on the day. Wildcat lead back up to 10.
Kind of a critical time for us, Jeff, right now. If we can play the next couple, 3 minutes with very few fouls, I think, is something we noticed yesterday against Toma in both halves. Keep them off the line in such a low-scoring game.
And a turnover this time for the Warriors. Good hands by Aiden Carafel. And the Wildcats will take possession with a 10-point lead and 12.5 minutes left here in the second half.
Get a nice little cushion here with some good ball movement, smart screens.
Eli over to Joe Butts. Doubled. Gets it to Jake Godden. Joe Butts in the corner. Ball stolen away this time by Bennett Butala.
Got to hustle back on D.
Strong drive that time by Butala. He scores.
Be careful.
Make the score 34-26. Severson. Baby hook in the lane. Hoop didn't want it. Rebound, Lucas Hager, and the Warriors can cut the lead to 6 or 5.
Wildcats going for the offensive rebound there. Got to continue to hit the offensive glass.
It's number 5, Lucas Hager, guarded by Severson. Butala, 3-point attempt short.
Guys.
Gets his own rebound. Kicks it down low to who else? Cole Nelson. And this lead is now down to 6. Well, another Wildcat turnover. And a drive up and in that time by Lucas Hager. Not a good few minutes here, Mike.
No, I think coach is getting ready to pull the trigger either on a substitution or a timeout.
Jake Godden, left corner to Aiden Carafel. Aiden has 9 points today. Cross-court pass to Jake Godden, dials up a long 3, off the front iron. Rebound, Eli Johnson off the leg of Jackson Albee. Eric Chapin, Preston Johnson return for Eli Johnson and Jonas Severson. Wildcats going a little small right now, Mike.
Yeah, we've got number 30 back in the game for West as well. Pretty physical down low. I think Eric will probably be guarding him.
Johnson kicks out to Butts.
Good back cut. Oh,
back cut, turned it over again. Good shot fake, up and in. Three-pointer by Wausau West. That was Lucas Hager. What was once a 10-point lead is now down to 1. 34-33.
It goes down to taking care of the ball, Jeff. I think we've maybe had 2 or 3 turnovers in this turn of events here to get it from 10 down to 1, and obviously some timely shooting by Wausau West.
Yep, they got a couple of threes to go in, and Cole Nelson keeps adding to his scoring totals for the Warriors, and the lead's now down to 1, 34-33. Not really sure how to fix that. This is still in here when you did that. Because I'm trying to do this and it doesn't. Okay. Thanks. Wildcats come out of the timeout with Jake Godden, Preston Johnson, Nate Gervais, Eric Chapin, and Aiden Carafel. As they hold on to their slim 1-point lead, 34-33. Warriors putting on some pressure here. You know, Mike, I thought the Wildcats had they had a couple of games where they had limited turnovers in a row, and now we're kind of back to where we were earlier in the season.
Mm-hmm. With very little pressure.
Yeah, some unforced errors for sure. Gervais, guarded by Griffin Lang. Nice pass down low to Jake Godden. Wildcats extend their lead to 3.
Gotta have the help.
It's a hold on Preston Johnson. That's his second. Another 3-point attempt. Good by Butala. And we're tied. Foul that time on Jaden Durr. I believe that might be his 4th, and it is. (36-36), halfway through the second half here from the Menominee Holiday Showcase here in Menominee. Tight basketball game here. Johnson. Over to Jake Godden. Preston Johnson drives the lane. Up! Oh! No good, but he'll go to the line. All that time on number 23. That's Cole Nelson.
Cats could use this free throws, a little mini timeout here. I like to see a little bit more talk out of us.
First one is around the rim and in.
Who they have, who the matchups are.
Second one is in as well. 38-36. River Falls. Good hands by Gervais. 3-point attempt up and good by number 30. That's Vince Hans. And the Warriors lead. Johnson to Jake Godden. This is the first Warrior lead in quite some time, Mike.
I do believe that first or second possession of the game, Jeff. There we go.
Johnson with the drive, up and in, and he's fouled. Preston Johnson, 4 quick points for the Wildcats.
That's what happens when the boys do a nice job of swinging that and making the defense really have to work hard. They weren't able to shift and cover that weak side, and Preston gets the N1.
Free throw up and in.
Good touch, shooter's roll.
Just like his mom. 41 should be, right?
I believe so.
Yep, there we go. 41-39. Wildcats lead it. Another long 3-point attempt. Good rebound by Nate Gervais. Preston Johnson with it.
Well, Nate's really been making some great decisions off the transition here. Holding on to that ball, taking care of it. It's a diamond.
Preston with it, thought about it. Kicks it over to Aiden Carafel, dials up a long three. Shot no good. Ball fought for, tipped, and Jake Godden ends up with it. Eric Chapin gets the swing pass over to Jake Godden.
Eric's always in the mix there.
Preston Johnson drives baseline. Nice kick out to Aiden Carafel for three. No good. Offensive rebound by Johnson.
Swing it.
Swing. Jake Godden, drive. Ball knocked away. 41-39 Wildcats. 7:04 left here in the second half.
Now we've kind of got Weston a little bit of a pickle here. We make them play some defense. Our next foul, we're in the bonus. Shooting.
Carafel down to.
There we go.
How many years have we run that play? Clock is still running, by the way.
Well, as long as we got the lead, Jeff, that's okay.
Yeah. Now they stopped it. That makes up for the first half when they had about 20 seconds of the clock not running. Referee's having a little conference here.
Yeah, they're going to put a little bit of time back on the clock with this refereeing crew.
It was 7:01 is what it should be. Eli Johnson will be at the line. 7:03. All right. Joe Butts returns for Jake Godden.
Again, this is where we could maybe get a little distance in between us and West here if we get fouled and knock down some throws.
Eli in and out.
And
Good rebound by
I jinxed him.
Preston over to Aiden. Shot no good. Rebound Cole Nelson. 41-39. Cats holding on to a tenuous 2-point lead. Almost a steal that time.
Get to the shooter.
Yep, there's your shooter right there, number 23, Cole Nelson. Wildcats can't get the rebound. Let's see what we have here. Timeout, Warriors. Got a few shout-outs, Mike. Mark Vries says, let's go, boys. Get that dub so you can enjoy the hot dogs. Might have enjoyed one at halftime, Coach Vries. Someone called Good Citizen says, anyone else here take a charge from Mike Johnson in high school? Felt like getting run over by a truck. Remember those wars in '87? John Casper versus Mike Johnson.
Oh gosh,
yeah.
John Casper. That's a winter illusion. Class C, great team. Just about 35 minutes west of Phillips on Highway W.
Irene Johnson says, "Go Cats, go Eli." Watching in Phillips, Grandma Irene.
It'll be good to get back.
Back
home.
Any more relatives, Mike?
I think we got a couple more. So
a few more watching. Okay.
Viewership might be 4 today.
Well, we're in for a fantastic finish here from Menominee. 41-39 Wildcats. 6.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, jeez.
Good up and under move that time by Griffin Lang, and this game's tied. Johnson kicks out to Carafel. Joe Butts back in the game. Drives right, gets cut off. Gervais to Preston. Wildcats being pretty patient here. Let's see what we got here. We got a foul.
Here we go.
On number 5, that's Lucas Hager.
Again, we can put a little distance here if we're able to make some throws.
(41-41). 5:48 left. Nate Gervais will go to the line, shooting the bonus.
Shot, Nate.
Makes the first.
Nice touch.
Nate Gervais with 3 points on the day. 42-41.
Beautiful.
Needed those.
Jeff, my concern right now with the Warriors setting some high screens, and if we're able to curl or get over it, whatever Coach Campbell wants, but we just cannot lose sight of their three-point shooters.
Yep. They've made a few threes this half, and that's how they've gotten back in the game.
Oh.
Good hands that time. Cole Nelson
Good
throws
job.
it out of bounds. Good defense. Really good defensive possession that time from the Cats.
Very much so. Active hands and active feet leads to a turnover once in a while.
Johnson gets past the pressure. Goes up and good. Preston Johnson scores again.
He's looking for a little bit of an and one there. He drew some contact, but they're letting him play a little bit here.
Johnson with 11, and we got a timeout by, I think, or what do we got here? Some blood? I think we have some blood, I believe.
Something with the clock again, Jeff?
Yeah, it's running right now. Perhaps because it didn't start. That's the third clock mishap we've had today. Usually don't see that in a varsity game.
Usually Menominee are very gracious hosts here, and I think they were trying to hurt us a little with a lead.
All right, 5-12.
Just kidding to the viewership here. Menominee are gracious hosts.
Long three-point attempt that time, no good.
That board.
Let's see what we got here. Foul on somebody. Joey Butts gets the foul call. It's a second. Team's fourth.
Wall up.
Turnaround shot, no good. Another rebound for the big man, number 4, Eli Johnson. Wildcats lead
Smart.
by 4, and almost a turnover.
Nope.
Preston dials up a 3. Long, good rebound by Eli.
So we got to make it hurt on the line.
Eli Johnson will shoot some free throws here to try to extend the lead to 6.
Again, I like to see the boys talking a little bit when they're at the line here, the other 4. Who do you have? Where they're going to be? Especially now when you got a sub in. Who's got whom? Guess we'll find out real quick if we know that, Jeff.
We have Gervais, Carafel, the 2 Johnsons, and Butts out on the floor right now. A couple of pure free throws there by Eli. Nothing but net. 47-41. Lead back up to 6 after Wausau West took a lead. There's Nelson right there. He's a good player.
Same.
Rebound that time by Preston Johnson.
Take our time.
See if the Wildcats can get a good shot here without turning it over. Good back cut. Carafel drives. Johnson, Gervais, Butts, Johnson. Back to Butts. Long three-point attempt and good that time for Joe Butts.
Can't quit here, guys. Got to have a nice D.
That's Joe Butts' 4th 3 of the game.
Got to have a great timely defensive possession here.
Butts with 14 points on the day, and the Wildcats lead back up to 9. We can go through the unofficial scoring numbers here real quick. Joe Butts, like I said, with 14. Preston Johnson with 11. Eli Johnson, I have down for 6. Aiden Carafel with 9. Jake Godden with 2. Nate Gervais with 4. Jonas Severson with 2. Hopefully that adds up somewhere around 50. Well, good solid minute and a half there for the Cats, Mike, both on the defensive end and turning that into some scores offensively.
Certainly. Taking your time with the ball, being real smart, faking a pass, making a pass occasionally, and driving with a purpose.
Those are all things I remember us talking to our fifth graders about back about 5 years ago, Mike.
Yeah, and they remembered every word of it that we said, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep, a couple of them might have.
Watching West bench here, they've got a lot of experience on their bench. I do believe their assistant coach used to be the head coach at Wausau East quite a few years back, and much like with Coach Turpin on the bench for Coach Campbell, in terms of coaching late game situations here, I think these coaches really call their timeouts with a purpose and plenty of teaching during that 1 minute or 30 seconds that they have.
The Wildcats have 2 timeouts left. Wausau West is down to just 1. Wildcats are in the double bonus. Well, Wildcats only have 4 fouls themselves. Three-point attempt way off. Looks like number Teskey got away with a push. And it looks like Joe Butts will get that foul call.
Yep.
On a hook. I think that was the right call, Mike.
Yeah, he might have gone over the top of Joe a little bit, but anytime you get the elbows lock in there, that's they're going to give the benefit of the doubt to the offense.
We had a player a few years ago that kind of mastered that.
Yeah.
The hook and hold. Three-point attempt again, up and good. They needed it. That's Brett Butala. And lead down to 6.
Smart. With under 3 minutes, we really have to be smart with the ball. Good screens, hold those screens, good back cuts. Great decisions with the ball.
Kerfeld, no good. Eli Johnson with the rebound. Strong move by Eli Johnson, and he scores. Huge offensive rebound and putback by Eli Johnson.
Really cannot lose the three-point shooters. This is really
good deflection that time by Preston Johnson.
Really something we've got to watch out. Active hands, active feet, call out the screens.
52-44. Wildcats.
There we go.
Too easy. Fallen Gervais that time.
West with a really nice play out of that out of bounds. They waited till about 4 seconds to make that move.
That's Nate Gervais' first personal foul. 16 foul for the Wildcats. That puts Beckett Teskey at the line to shoot 2.
It's exactly what West wants here. They want the clock stopped and score some points. I hope with us, we're talking. Should be ready for some pressure coming up here.
52-45. 52-46.
Very surprised West did not pick up their
Clock hasn't started yet. Well, here we go again.
Trey Crotto had recognized
This
it.
is the 4th time that's happened now.
Yeah, I think Trey Crotto said 2 or 3 seconds should have come off on there.
Yeah.
Smart with it, guys.
Butts.
Real
Johnson.
smart.
Try to get the ball in the hands of our good free throw shooters. One of them has it right now. That's Joe Butts. Kerfeld to Butts to Nate Gervais.
I'm far more conservative, but I don't think we need to take a shot with that isn't a layup.
You just never know what the instructions are to the team. I mean,
Yeah.
A lot of times over the years we've thought the same thing, and then we find out that's what the coach told them to do.
Yep. Better smart.
Butts with it.
There we go. Okay. Got your layup, got your free throws. Another little mini timeout here, fellas.
Well, probably our best free throw shooter, at least so far this year, Joe Butts at the line. Let's see if he can put him in.
Nice touch. We should be talking who's got 5 coming in. Yep, looks like Preston and Nate are talking.
(54-46). Cats lead by 8. Clock running. Long three-point attempt that time by number 0. Pesky missed. Eli Johnson with another rebound.
Help him. Got to help him.
And that'll put Preston Johnson at the line.
Expect to see Coach Campbell with maybe some defensive switches here, some substitutions. He's always thinking ahead.
54-46. They've been going small for quite a while. Short.
Coach Campbell shouting instructions to the guys out there. There we go.
Second one's in. 55-46. Good hands by Carafel.
Good hustle, Nate. That made it. That did it right there.
Joe Butts.
That did it.
Gets the easy layup.
Nate caused that turnover. And a second one. Wayne Larrivee would say that's your dagger.
Well, should be.
Even though I'm a Bear fan.
He used to be the Bears announcer. Larrivee did.
That's
before
true.
he was with the
That's
Packers.
true. He went to a winner.
Well, not this year, but yeah. Nate Gervais with the free throw to make it 58-46.
Coach Campbell wisely told the boys to get out of the lane, no over the back calls to stop the clock and allow West to take some free throws.
Makes the second as well. 59-46.
Great switch by Nate. The
Good
last
hands
3
again.
possessions, Nate has been fantastic defensively.
Let's see if they let him run it out here. I think they're going to. Preston Johnson dribbling out the clock here. And that'll be your final score. River Falls 59, Wausau West 46.
And Jeff Schmidt calls the game.
Well, it is like an AAU game. Call it
That's right.
3.5 seconds early there.
Great Northwest.
Yeah. Wildcats improve their record to 5-4 for the season. A good 2-game sweep here at the Menominee Holiday Showcase.
Well, and this is exactly, I think, what Coach Campbell wanted. First of all, it was great to see so many kids get in yesterday and contribute with probably 10 minutes 10 minutes left to get some quality playing time and great minutes. And then today, really to play well in the last 4 to 5 minutes of this game.
Yeah, I mean, they led, like we talked about earlier, they led virtually the entire game till about the 7 or 8 minute mark, I think it was, when Wausau West clawed back and finally took the lead. And then at that point, Wildcats, I thought, showed some pretty good composure. They cut down on their turnovers at that point and ended up pulling away after making their free throws, obviously, and some timely offensive rebounds, especially by Eli Johnson. Did a good job underneath there, and just a good overall team win, I think, for the Wildcats.
No, those possessions when we were up 7 or 8 with under a minute left. It's still, the game is still not salted away, but I said it a couple times. Nate, with that loose ball going to a steal and then stealing it himself, and then a great switch and another turnover. I mean, those 3 possessions is because of Nate, and the ball didn't even really cross the free throw line on the other side.
Yeah, definitely some big defensive plays certainly by Nate Gervais. Helped salt this win away for the Wildcats, and like we said, just a good overall team win for the Cats today as they improve their record to 5-4. A young ball club that seems to going through some growing pains, but they're showing some positive signs, I think, from game to game.
Yeah, it's what they wanted going into the next game. I believe it's at Rice Lake on Tuesday. I heard a little bit in the broadcast yesterday about I think it was Kit Ludke, maybe Principal Ludke had mentioned that the hot dogs in Rice Lake were pretty solid.
He did, yep.
We'll have to find that out for myself, but I do agree. Chippewa Falls and Menominee, definitely top 2.
Yep, speaking of Rice Lake, that's our next opponent. The last game of our never-ending road trip, Mike, that we've been going on for a few weeks now, and Tuesday, January 3rd at Rice Lake. It'll be a very, very difficult opponent. The Orr brothers, very experienced team, and it's always a tough place to play.
Yeah, and with their full court pressure and doubling and trapping and running and jumping, I know Coach Campbell will have the boys ready for it. It's just a matter of if we take our time and fake a pass, make a pass, and loop the guy who exits coming back to the ball.
Exactly.
So we'll see what happens.
Yep. So that's Tuesday after New Year's in Rice Lake. Kevin Westhouse will be on the call for that game, along with myself, I believe. And then the following Friday, we'll finally be back at home, January 6th, against the Huskies from Eau Claire North High School. So.
I think a special shout-out to Rico Alborez, doing a tremendous job on video, as usual.
Thank you, Rico. Appreciate it.
People appreciated that yesterday as well.
Yep, for sure. Sure, there's lots of other things he'd prefer to be doing right now, but did that for us and for both games, and we really, really appreciate it. So I think we'll shut her down here. So on behalf of Mike Johnson, Rico Alboris, I'm Jeff Johnson signing off here on the River Falls Sports YouTube Network. Again, your final, River Falls 59, Wausau West 46. Have a good rest of the day, everybody.